Hey guys, Cassie Owens here. I am popping on today to give you 4 ways to help support your partner during this pandemic and also talk about one common mistake to avoid. Now, what I'm going to talk about today can be applied to our friends, family members, anyone that we want to show a little extra support to. And really, nowadays, I think everyone is in need of a little extra love and attention. So I hope this is helpful for you. Number 1 is simply asking the question, how are you doing? Asking it with intention and asking it in a really genuine way is important. We don't want to avoid the question because we're afraid of the response or if things have been touch and go lately. It's just important to ask the question to show that you care. Number 2 is twofold. It's listen and repeat. Now, when we're listening, we really want to be present and listen and not be distracted, not be playing on our phone or paying attention to anything else in the room or the house. We want to be there. And most importantly, we want to listen without judgment. We're not saying anything, we are just taking it in. The second part is repeating it. So we're just going to repeat exactly what they said. If my partner said, "Oh, I'm feeling so trapped right now," I would say, "Oh, so it sounds like you're feeling trapped?" And the partner would probably say, "Yeah." So right there in that exchange, I asked a question, they told me how they were feeling, and then I repeated it back so they knew that they were heard. That's really powerful. Number 3 is validation, probably the most important step. And that's where you tell your partner that of course they have they have a right to their feelings, and of course they feel that way. This is important even if you don't feel the same way, and even if you feel differently, maybe you have a different opinion. But you need to let your partner know that everyone has a right to their own feelings. So it might look like something like, wow, so, of course you're feeling trapped. This is a really crazy and hard time, and I'm sorry. Period. That's it. I just kind of said, of course you're feeling this way. This is a really hard time, and I'm sorry. Sorry that you're feeling this way. That's validation. Number 4 is a step that is, you can offer support. And number 4 is where the common mistake could come in, because number 4 is saying something like, "Is there anything I can do?" Or number 4 can be like giving suggestions. Now, where the mistake comes in is when you go to number 4 without validation. And number 4 isn't really number 4, it's kind of like problem solving. And the problem with that is if we try to problem solve and say things like, "Oh, you're feeling trapped. Well, let's do this and let's do that. And I have this idea and blah, 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 blah," all coming from a good place. However, if we don't validate our partner's emotions, then they can feel dismissed. Like what they're feeling doesn't really matter. And you don't really care. You just want them to get better, which you do care and you want them to feel better. So that's why we have to do number 3. So again, ask your partner how they're doing, listen and repeat, validate, and then offer support. Maybe ask how you can help or offer some suggestions. I hope this was helpful. I know this is a crazy time. Be healthy and well.